And now, more Sports and Torts with David Spada and Elliott Harris.
We are back, Sports and Torts with David Spada and Elliott Harris. I am Elliott Harris, and on the phone is David Spada, who is out of the studio today. But more importantly, on the phone is Minnesota Twins great Tony Oliva. Tony, how are you?
Good, Dave. How you doing? Who are you, Dave?
This is Elliott.
Spada?
This is
How are
Elliott,
you?
but I'll answer to anything.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
you played for the Twins from 62 to 76, had a
Yes.
career batting average of 304, 220 home runs, 947 runs batted in. Not almost as many injuries in your career, too. But I view you as one of those players who should be in the Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you still have hopes that someday that will happen?
Yes, I still hope that someday this thing happen because there's a lot of people that like to see this thing happen. A lot of the baseball players that I play with, you engage them. They ask me the same question you asking me right now. They not have any idea how I'm not making to the Hall of Fame yet. And I have a lot of fans that write to me and pull it for me and see me all the time in the stadium because I still work for Minnesota Twins for 50 years. I've been with the organization. I go to the ballpark every day, and I see thousands people every day, and they say this thing, a lot of these old guys, and the young ones, I wish you'd be in the Hall of Fame. You have to be in the Hall of Fame. That's keeping me going. You know what I mean? But, I still have a hope that someday maybe this thing happens.
When you came up to the Twins, did you find it easy, or was there a big adjustment period?
I'm sorry, I don't hear that answer that question too well.
When you came up with the Twins, was it an easy or a difficult adjustment period?
Well, you see, I think it's a very difficult adjustment because the first thing, I come from Cuba. I think if you come here from the United States, it's a lot easier because you know the language and the costume and everything. When you come from different countries, it's difficult. For me, it was difficult because I miss my family a lot in those days. I still miss my family. But I was lucky enough to play for some baseball players that was Cuban ball players and Spanish ball players that they encouraged me a lot and was able to give me some good advice. And Minnesota Twins, there was Soylo Versailles was here, Camilo Pascual, Pete Ramos, Julio Becker. They are Cuban. Later, Victor Peyo Power was here, and make everything a lot easier for me. But the first few years it was very difficult.
How did you get discovered in Cuba?
That was a miracle. I say a miracle because I believe in everything I do. I believe that God have a big part in everything, and have to be. That was to be a big part because I grew up in Cuba in the country, in Pinar del Rio. I never played organized baseball. Like Little League or semi-pro ball or nothing like that. I played every Sunday baseball. I like the town balls. And there was a team close to, there was a team in town close to where I grew up that we played against them a couple of times, and they see me play, and they recommend me to another place, and where they have a bigger town. I played with this place in Los Palacios, and that was about 20 miles from my hometown. And they had a guy there named Roberto Fernandez Tapene, a professional baseball player who played for Washington Senators. He saw me play, and right away they saw my talent. And he spoke about Joe Cambria, the scout for Minnesota Twins. In those days, there was a Washington Senator. And he saw me play one day, only one time. And he decided to sign me. They take a chance to sign me. That was a lucky day because I was the only one that Roberto Fernandez recommend to play professional to Joe Cambria, and he signed me, and I was able to come here to the United States and play all those years.
Now, who was the best ball player in your family? Your father was a pretty good ball player, too.
Well, I think my father was better than me because if it wasn't for my father, no way I was able to play. My father, he was a person, we have a farm, but we come in like for a poor family. But he always make sure that we got everything to be able to, play baseball. I don't know how he did it, but he was able to find some baseball bats, and this time for me and for the other kids in the neighborhood to play baseball. He was a right-handed thrower like me, left-handed hitter. I said that was unbelievable. And later, when I get married, I got my own kid. My son was right-handed thrower and left-handed hitter. And he was a good hitter. Minnesota Twins signed him, but he got hurt after 1 year in the rookie league. But my father was a good amateur baseball player.
So when you came to the Twins, you had some great players in the team like Harmon Killebrew, Mudcat Grant. Did any of them basically help you to adjust, or was it basically you had to learn by yourself?
No. I got it. I was lucky. I was lucky to come into Minnesota Twins. We have some lot of ball players, a lot of great ball players. Camilo Pascual was here, Julio Becker, Pete Ramos, Sawyer Versalles, Hamon Killebrew. He called me rookie, and he still 50 years later, he used to call me rookie. After, last year, 2 or 3 days before he passed away, I went to Arizona to see him. And, and he was so nice. I tell the people he was so nice to be a baseball player. But we got a Mocha Grind, Oro Bade, Gene Cott, Jim Perry. We got all those guys try to help me one way or another. Especially, Oro Bade, Mocha Grinds. The first few years when we used to go to Orlando, Florida for spring training, we used to stay in the black neighborhood, and they don't speak English, very little English, and all those people take care of me, get me under the wings, and they used to take me to restaurants to eat and different places. Since then, when I was in the road, many times Camilo Pascual, and Zoilo and Killebrew and Jim Perry a lot of times, Gene Cott, we used to go to California to play, and he taken me to different places, different Mexican restaurants to eat. That was nice. They know I was by myself here in America. I was a very lonesome person because I don't have no family and nothing here. Only my family was the ball players. That was very depressed for me after the season was over every year because my soul was, the first thing I want to do is come back home, go to Cuba. I was able to go. I think, and all my friends, my special friend, baseball players, everybody go home. Some go to Puerto Rico, some go to Venezuela, some other go to here to the United States, different places. They go, I here by myself, in Minneapolis. But I was lucky too, to be here in Minnesota. It was a very cold country but the people here is very, very warm, wonderful people. I think I've been blessing all over. I have a chance to meet my wife right away in 1964, and she invited me to come to meet her family in South Dakota, and that makes it a lot easier to be able to meet some wonderful person who care for you. I have some other friends here in Minnesota. They take care of me like if I was his own son.
Okay. Now, you were Rookie of the Year in 1964. After that season, did you say, this isn't so tough?
No, exactly. I never take another for granted in baseball because I know that I was able to hit. I know I got hit. No question about it. My problem was in my field. I work very, very hard to be able to become one of the best field in the league. I win the Golden Glove in '66, and that was I feel very proud of that. It was very nice. But I never take my baseball or my hitter for granted. I keep it working. I try to keep it, do the stuff the way that I think that was easy for me. I learned how to approach different pitches. I know who's the pitches I was able to hit a lot easier to opposite field. Some pitch I want to pull the ball. I want to work, all the time. I never thought work. I think in baseball you have to be like any other job. Like if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, something like that. You have to keep a story to be able to survive it and get better. If you can get better, but if you stop working, the only thing you go is the back way. You can get worse. You have to keep it working and think to get better.
When they lowered the mound, did that give the hitters that much of an advantage than before?
Well, I tell you one thing, I don't know exactly. I don't pay too much attention. I know what's a little bit hard. I think when the mound was way high, was a lot tough for a lot of the hitters. But for me, I tried to make adjustments because I think my hitters was the same after I got hurt. My only time when I saw my hitter went down a little bit was in a couple of years, and that was because I was hurt those couple of years. I not want to use that as excuse, but like in 1956, I was winning my last. I was like the last month of the season. I was winning leader of the American League. I was in a bad car accident where I have somebody went through a red light and they hit me. I have like a whip glasses, and that why I have the accident. I have so much headache. My head was so stiff, and sometimes I had to come into the ballpark every day to have some treatment, stretch my neck. I went to Rochester Mayo Clinic right after the season for a week or two. After that, taking me about 2 years to become the same hitter that I was after I was in a car accident in the end of 1966. 67 and 68, I not was the same hitter that I was before. I still think it was because the accident. The otherwise, I think I don't have no problem.
Now, at the 2011 Twins season opener, they unveiled your statue. What's it like having a statue outside a ballpark?
I can believe it. I still don't believe it. The first thing I say, this isn't believe it. How can a fine boy from Cuba, who never played amateur ball or anything like that, be able to come here to the United States, play the best baseball in the league, play in the big league, and be in the front of the stadium, one of the beautiful stadiums in the world, and build a statue to this person. I still dreaming. I still, every single day I thank you God for all that miracle stuff He's doing to me and my family and myself. And I don't have enough word to thank you to everybody, to pull it for me so hard and help me to be able to become and to be one of the good baseball player in the United States and be able to have a statue in the stadium. It's unbelievable. I think it's a lot of combination. I think it's not only as a baseball player, probably the people recognize that I was more than baseball player because I stayed with Minnesota Twins for almost 52 years. I think I've been doing pretty, something good, not only for baseball, for the people, for the neighbor, for myself, for everybody, because still the people remind me. And to build a statue like that is something that is something for generation. The people be able to pass, the parents tell the kids. I know that still every year we go in the caravan with the Minnesota Twins all over North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, and meet a lot of people in the 80s, 90s. Yeah, bring me members, the grandparents, the parents, the grandparents, the kids, everybody. The steers, they come and remember all those days. I know the parents go tell it to the kid, hey, I remember when this guy played baseball. I think it's nice. It's nice when the people have a statue in the stadium. So many people can enjoy that. And I know my little grandkids already they enjoy that, and they come out and hug the statue, And my sons and my daughter, they never have a chance to see me play. Sometimes I miss. They only have a little tiny film, not like today that everybody have a lot of film, that you can show them while you play. I only have 2-3 minutes. And my kids tell me all the time, I can't believe it. You used to run that fast on those legs. You know what I mean? It's something funny that thing happen, but it's good memories.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, Tony. It was a delight talking with you. Continued success, and maybe one of these days the Twins will get back to the level when you played.
Well, you never know. You see, this year still we have to play long time yet. Now we've been playing a little better baseball. The people here deserve the best. We're going to try to give the best. I hope we can go to the World Series pretty soon again.
All righty. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you, guy.
All righty. That was Tony Oliva, Minnesota Twins legend. When we come back, we'll have a Los Angeles Dodgers legend, Tommy Davis.